First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started, and we are underway from Atlanta. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. But an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Now Allen. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer 1st. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Rodgers now to throw. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. It was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Falcons had 14-2 heading into this final week. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Patterson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Patterson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Patterson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Christian McCaffrey with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to...
Cordero Patterson, the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On play action, Allen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jerry Hughes. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Allen now looks to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success. Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Harold Landry charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 31, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's caught inside, and he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Patterson running between the tackles. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Patterson again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Touchdown, Falcons! Cortland Sutton, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
From the 39, Allen. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he takes this one back into the end end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick six today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tip the balance in their favor?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Throwing on first down is Allen. Dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
On play action, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Allen
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And they'll run again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen to throw once more. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Allen's throw here on target to Hurst. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. T.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Atlanta, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss means
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just ripped the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy. I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game.